Watching the Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. The Kerala High Court has delivered a landmark judgment holding that a Muslim man seeking to register his second marriage, while his first marriage remains valid, must give his first wife an opportunity to be heard. The verdict pronounced by Justice P.V. Krishnan came in response to a petition filed by Muhammad Sharif and his second wife, who sought directions to register their marriage under the Kerala Registration of Marriages Common Rules 2008. The court ruled that though Muslim personal law permits a man to have multiple wives under certain circumstances, this permission cannot override constitutional principles of equality, justice and fairness. Justice Krishnan observed that a Muslim first wife cannot be a silent spectator to the registration of her husband's second marriage, while their marital relationship still exists. Before proceeding, the registrar must notify the first wife and allow her to raise objections. The bench clarified that if the first wife objects to the registration or claims that the second marriage is invalid, the registrar must withhold registration and refer the issues to a competent civil court. I'm not saying that the second marriage cannot be registered, but an opportunity of hearing should be given to the first wife, Justice Krishnan stated. Since the first wife was not made a party to the case, the court dismissed the petition, emphasizing that constitutional values must prevail over personal law. The judge said, equality in gender is a constitutional right of every citizen. Men are not superior to women. Gender equality is not a women's issue. It is a human issue. He also referred to Islamic principles, observing that both the Qur'an and Hadith stress fairness and justice in all marital relations, and that the spirit of Islam promotes monogamy, allowing polygamy only under exceptional circumstances where a man can ensure equal treatment of all the wives. In this case, the petitioner admitted that he was already married and had 2 children, but claimed that he had his first wife's consent before marrying again in 2017. He argued that Muslim personal law allows up to 4 wives and that the registration was necessary to protect the rights of his second wife and their children. The court, however, held that the right to practice polygamy is not absolute and must comply with constitutional mandates. Justice Krishnan stated, a man must respect constitutional mandates when he wants to register a marriage. Religion is secondary. Constitutional rights are supreme. The court further observed that the emotional and social consequences of polygamy cannot be ignored. This court cannot ignore the feelings of the first wife. 99.9% of Muslim women should be against their husband's second marriage when the relationship still exists, the judge remarked, stressing that procedural fairness and natural justice must guide the registration process. The verdict has sparked widespread debate online, with many praising the ruling as a progressive step towards gender equality, while others renewed calls for a uniform civil code. Some even argued for a complete ban on polygamy or the legalization of polyandry in the name of fairness. The Kerala High Court's decision aligns with a growing judicial trend that personal laws must operate within the framework of the Constitution. While Islam permits polygamy under certain conditions, the act of registering such marriages must uphold the principles of equality, justice and due process. The ruling firmly establishes that the rights and dignity of the first wife cannot be ignored, reaffirming that constitutional mandates takes precedence over religious practices in the matters of civil law. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.